Hello, Dolphins fans. I'm Dustin Davis, and welcome to Dolphins Express Report. The Miami organization faces difficult questions this season. Beneath the surface of their early struggles, fundamental concerns about direction and personnel decisions have emerged that demand serious consideration from leadership. Internal discussions about the franchise's trajectory have intensified as performance issues compound existing uncertainties. The front office must now weigh immediate needs against longer-term strategic planning, knowing that every choice carries significant implications. Let's check out the big headlines about Dolphins that came out in the last few hours. Firstly, can I ask for your help? Just leave a like. So many of you watch us daily and forget that thumbs up. It's a humble way to support and helps more than you know. Thanks a lot. Let's examine the most pressing questions surrounding Miami's future at the quarterback position. Across 6 seasons with the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa has witnessed his standing as the organization's quarterback solution transform from unquestioned confidence to legitimate uncertainty. Medical issues initially brought retirement discussions into mainstream conversation following his third documented head injury during the previous campaign. Currently, after public statements and a noticeable regression in on-field execution, those discussions have gained considerable momentum. At this critical juncture, stepping away from professional football represents a genuinely viable option deserving thorough consideration. Miami's 2025 season has highlighted the franchise's broader difficulties. The Dolphins began with 3 consecutive losses and have demonstrated minimal signs of improvement. Tagovailoa has accumulated merely 575 yards through the air alongside 5 scoring passes while surrendering 4 interceptions. Figures that emphasize his challenges directing an unreliable offensive unit. During Miami's latest encounter against Buffalo, Tagovailoa's judgment and performance faced repeated criticism, while the offense's failure to maintain consistent drives has emerged as a defining characteristic of his leadership period. Although 2023 represented his most successful campaign, the trajectory afterward has pointed steadily downward. Multiple head injuries combined with clear performance deterioration provide compelling reasons to question the prudence of continuing. Personal motivation and willingness to endure ongoing criticism may also influence this evaluation. Beyond the physical consequences of injuries, the constant scrutiny accompanying poor performance can intensify psychological and emotional burdens. Retiring before additional harm occurs might protect both his physical condition and his professional reputation. Miami's challenges extend far beyond any single player. The organization's winless start has produced more closed-door team meetings than victories, a troubling pattern one season after failing to reach the playoffs despite previous early postseason eliminations. Within analytical circles, Brad Gagnon from Bleacher Report has identified the $212 million investment in Tagovailoa as potentially the franchise's most significant financial burden. Considering current performance trends and health concerns, organizational restructuring has become a realistic scenario Miami leadership might need to consider, potentially including personnel transactions, roster overhauls, or coaching staff modifications should results fail to improve. This rebuilding process becomes complicated when the quarterback consistently struggles connecting with elite receiving talent, regularly misses playing time due to health issues, and rarely delivers exceptional performance during crucial moments, all while commanding approximately $149 million across the following 3 seasons. Complete roster reconstruction appears plausible. However, Tyreek Hill might prove challenging to relocate, and accumulating evidence suggests envisioning comprehensive rebuilding without Tagovailoa remaining on the roster is difficult. Previously celebrated as Miami's long-term answer at quarterback, Tagovailoa's circumstances have deteriorated as inadequate performance and squandered opportunities have blocked the team's playoff advancement. Even extensive organizational dismantling would face constraints from his contract structure and probable salary cap penalties. Trading Tagovailoa would likely attract minimal interest due to his contract terms, inconsistent play, and concussion background. Only extraordinary circumstances would create genuine suitors. Nevertheless, Miami should not allow Tagovailoa's presence to prevent thorough exploration of long-term quarterback alternatives, including evaluation of the 2026 draft prospects. Shifting our focus to the draft landscape, recent mock projections have identified a potential franchise-changing prospect. Transformation may be approaching in Miami, with replacing the starting quarterback representing a genuinely explored possibility. Ian Cummings from Pro Football Sports Network examined this scenario in his 2026 mock draft, selecting Oregon's Dante Moore for the Dolphins with the third overall pick. Moore's development path, a former five-star recruit who experienced early struggles at UCLA before revitalizing his prospects, has attracted significant attention. Currently, Oregon hasn't encountered a formidable defense, but the Penn State game will serve as Moore's evaluation benchmark, Cummings observed, indicating Moore could develop into an early first-round prospect combining mobility, arm strength, and field vision characteristic of contemporary elite pocket mobile quarterbacks. Moore's draft position has risen following an impressive beginning to the 2025 collegiate campaign, with CBS Sports' Mike Renner including him among the top 12 prospects in his 2026 mock draft, emphasizing Moore's arm talent and athletic ability demonstrated on film. Through 4 contests this season, Moore has achieved an outstanding 74.7% completion percentage while averaging slightly above 10 yards per attempt, accumulating 11 touchdown passes against 1 interception. This efficiency and downfield effectiveness have accelerated his rise on draft evaluations. Moore must still demonstrate his capabilities against superior competition on Oregon's remaining schedule. Both Cummings and Renner emphasize that sustained excellence against quality defensive units, starting with Penn State, will be essential to cement Moore's status as a top 10 or top 3 selection. In Cummings' projection, Moore became the third quarterback chosen at number 3, following Indiana's Fernando Mendoza and South Carolina's Lenora Sellers. These 2026 projections remain premature, and Tagovailoa retains opportunities to alter this discussion through enhanced performance. 2 seasons ago, he paced the league with 4,624 passing yards and 29 touchdowns. A resurgence would eliminate much incentive to draft a replacement. On the defensive side of the ball, an intriguing free agent opportunity has emerged that could address Miami's secondary concerns. Darnell Savage Jr. built his reputation early in professional football as an adaptable playmaking defensive back. Throughout 5 seasons with Green Bay, he maintained consistent playing time and reliable production through the 2021-22 campaigns, demonstrating the coverage range, football intelligence, and positional versatility that enabled him to operate as a hybrid safety, capable of covering slot receivers, matching up with tight ends, and providing effective run support. Savage's 2020 statistics, approximately 75 combined tackles and 4 interceptions, established him as a natural turnover creator, while his 64-yard postseason interception return for a touchdown in 2023 stands among the most memorable individual defensive performances in recent wildcard history. These achievements, combined with steady snap counts in following seasons, represent the strongest evidence of his disruptive capabilities when utilized appropriately. At peak performance, Savage combined speed and mental processing with the physicality to attack downhill and the quickness to shadow slot receivers in man coverage. He can alternate between single high safety alignments and nickel or slot packages, with evaluators from Pro Football Focus and similar outlets highlighting how his coverage mobility and playmaking instincts thrive in assignment-heavy defensive systems. However, when forced into poorly fitting zone or quarter schemes, his strengths can be diminished. Following 5 seasons in Green Bay, Savage signed a 3-year free agent agreement with Jacksonville during the 2024 offseason, a contract reportedly valued around $21.7 to $21.8 million, with approximately $12.5 million guaranteed. He started 13 games for Jacksonville in 2024, but was released in September 2025 as the team reorganized its secondary. Shortly after his release, Washington claimed him to address a unit devastated by injuries. On tape, Savage represents the type of athletic safety who creates highlight reel moments and disrupts quarterbacks when positioned to his advantages. When misused, he can produce occasional coverage failures. In an ideal system, he offers starting potential. In less suitable frameworks, he functions as a valuable rotational asset. During his Jacksonville tenure last season, Savage allowed 326 yards while generating 3 pass breakups and 1 interception. These statistics raise questions about scheme fit and overall production in that particular role. Conversely, his 2023 Green Bay performance included 2 pass breakups, 1 interception, and only 183 yards allowed. The Miami coaching staff can reasonably expect that coaching adjustments, communication improvements, and schematic modifications could unlock more of the Green Bay version of Savage, especially considering the Dolphins' need for reliable safety performance. The Dolphins attempted to address their back end through various moves, but ongoing communication problems in the secondary and schematic conflicts have worsened defensive struggles. Miami's third down defense ranks among the league's worst. The team permits the second highest third down conversion rate and has failed to record a fourth down stop. Among those third down conversions Miami allows, 67% have occurred in the medium range and 20% have been deep attempts, percentages that indicate clear deficiencies in safety responsibilities and overall back-end coordination. Jacksonville's decision to release Savage creates a practical, low-risk opportunity for Miami to acquire experienced depth, restore turnover production, and address third down weaknesses. If the Dolphins remain committed to contending, strengthening the safety position and improving back-end communication should be immediate priorities, and Savage's availability provides a timely path to pursue both objectives. The Dolphins face pivotal decisions that could reshape their franchise for years to come. Looking ahead to the draft, do you think Dante Moore has the athletic tools and pocket mobility to transform Miami's offense? Would you support the organization drafting a quarterback in the first round despite Tagovailoa's massive contract, or should they focus on building around their current starter? On the defensive side, could adding Darnell Savage be the low-risk, high-reward move that finally stabilizes Miami's struggling secondary? With his proven turnover ability and coverage versatility, do you believe he's worth signing to address those glaring third-down defense? Leave your analysis in the comments. Before you go, hit that like and subscribe button, be part of our community, and stay updated. Let's keep Dolphins strong together. Catch you in the next one.